Good evening, I'm Sandra Cheeks.
And I'm Ricky.
And welcome to the first ever broadcast of JNN, where we bring you just the news with zero propaganda.
For the first time, no opinions, no angles, just news. Let's get started. Our first story tonight, tens of thousands of people took to the streets to voice their opinions on America's newest gun restrictions.
A small percentage of people began to cause trouble, and it's unclear whether or not they were part of or against the rally.
But the vast majority were peacefully demonstrating their First Amendment right, because as we all know, more and more gun restrictions can only lead to a tyrannical takeover of government.
That's right, the limitations are just absolute.
Sorry, no opinions, guys. That's not what we do here, remember?
Oh.
We just say the news.
Right. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I honestly didn't even realize I was doing anything.
That's our bad.
We got this. A Los Angeles woman was arrested this morning for refusing to wear her mask while exiting a restaurant.
Authorities say she wore her mask into the restaurant, removed it while dining, and then failed to put it back on while exiting the restaurant, which is a violation of the California state mandate.
This mandate comes as the death counts continue to rise and rise and rise.
With the rise of death comes the rise of fear, which
Sorry, guys, come on, just read the prompter.
I just feel like the people should be scared about all the deaths.
Yeah, I mean, how are they going to know what to be scared about if we're not telling them to be scared?
Then they can watch a different network, okay? JNN just says the news, and that's it.
A tornado plowed through eastern Tennessee this past week, destroying almost a quarter mile of buildings while targeting and injuring nearly 7 different impoverished minorities.
Cut! No, it's a tornado. It didn't target anyone.
I beg to differ, okay?
Doesn't matter how you feel. That's the point of this network. Sandy, take it again.
A tornado plowed through eastern Tennessee this week, damaging over a quarter mile of buildings and killing 7 people, which is another glaring sign of the severity of global warming.
Stop adding things to intensify the story. Just read the prompter.
Oh my God. Tech companies such as Facebook and Twitter have agreed on a new policy to clamp down on what they are telling you is misinformation.
No.
How are you gonna trust them at all?
Inflation is at an all-time high, partly because 40% of all US dollars were printed in 2020 alone, but it's all just gonna be okay.
Illegal immigration is also at an all-time high, especially at the US-Mexico border, which is probably because Joe Biden has been doing his best at president. Some hits, some misses.
Fires in the West Coast.
Who's watching this?
Just read the outro.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the first ever broadcast of JNN.
It's just news with no outside influence whatsoever. Have a good night, folks.
Unbelievable.
Is that good? Is that good for you? Huh? You think anyone's gonna watch this? Just news.
I quit. We quit.
Just
I think we quit.
Out of here with this.
Now this is a rabbit hole to hell.
That was bullshit.
Bullshit.
That was bullshit. Can you hear that?
Shut up and sit down.